Badamasi Adegoke Adelabu was a prominent figure in Ibadan politics and Western region before Nigeria's independence. He was a key founder of the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, a political party that held lofty the torch of liberty for the two West African countries. He carved a niche for himself as a wordsmith and a creative speaker. The nickname Kwenkelemens was a natively corrupted version of peculiar mess, his bombastic English language style often used to score proceedings at the parliament. The author of Africa in Ebullition, a handbook of freedom for Nigerian nationalists, was Nigeria's Federal Minister of Natural Resources and Social Services between 1955 and 1956. He died in an auto crash on the 25th March 1958 at the age of 42. Western Spring Television identifies Adegoke Adelabu as a watershed character in history. This iconic African presents the narrative of a man destined to exert an imperishable global influence in Western education. His was a story of a freeborn, captured and sold into slavery. He was born in Oshogun, a native Yoruba village near Iseyin in Okeogun axis of southwest Nigeria. Samuel Ajayi Crowther was the foundation student of Fora Bay College, Sierra Leone, the foremost university where the pioneer set of native Africans were educated. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's greatest contribution to humanity was his translation of the Holy Bible into the Yoruba language. The man who authored the Yoruba dictionary was also credited with the translation of English classic hymns into Yoruba and the Ekwere languages. Samuel Ajayi Crowther's private residence in Badagry, incidentally the first story building in Nigeria, is an archival museum dedicated to the memory of Africa's first bishop. Western Spring Television identifies Samuel Ajayi Crowther as a watershed character in history. Western Spring Television, ours it is.
Association is the state of having shared interests or efforts, as in social or business matters. Other words, synonyms for association that you could use in place of association include affiliation, alliance, collaboration, confederation, connection, cooperation, liaison, partnership, relationship, tie-up, and union. Your friends and people around you can impact your success, health, mindset, and happiness. According to the National Institute of Health, you become more like your friends over time. If you want to improve your life, pay attention to your circle of friends. My name is DAMILOLA RAPHAEL, and I'm honored to be your host on the inspiring show titled The Bookshelf, live on Western Spring Television. Talking about how to improve your life by improving your association, here are a few tips to guide you. 1. Audit your circle. Motivational speaker Jim Rohn states that if you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. I'll take that again. You are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Replace or limit the negative people in your life with those who will help you grow. I'll take that again. Replace or limit the negative people in your life with those who will help you grow. It doesn't mean you need to cut them off, but you should be aware of how they affect you. After all, they said that every dog has its day. Moving on, associate with successful people. Now remember, we already discussed what success really means. So you should use the power of association by spending time with successful and positive people. For example, if you want to become more confident, hang out with confident people. When you associate with successful people, you begin to think, you begin to act, you begin to talk, you begin to live like them. Also, these people can help you, they can support you, they can guide you, they can motivate you. Moving on, limit or eliminate negativity. If someone constantly complains or spreads negativity, consider letting them go. For those who aren't negative or positive, limit your time with them. They shouldn't be a door. They shouldn't be a wall. I mean, you can't be neither. You have to be one of either. All right? So you should invest in relationships that help you thrive. Your time is valuable. You should always remember that. Your time is valuable because your life is valuable. When you reduce time with those who don't have a positive influence, you become open to those who do. In reality, we should come to terms with that. Now, while the power of association makes sense, implementing it may be hard. You need to think about who is in your life. If there is someone you look up to, consider deepening a relationship with them. It could be someone at your workplace, your family, or acquaintance. We'll pause here. And let me tell you what I took time to really ruminate on between yesterday and this morning. And that's the fact that I won't mention names. These so-called celebs, I call them so-called because, see, I've already told you you're a celebrity, okay? So we are all celebs. So these celebs, you just hear, okay, so this person has hammered. And then the next thing, they are now friends with XYZ. And I wonder what happened to their friends from before their arrival, their hammering in quotes. What happened to the people in their lives before then? You will make new friends, quite all right. But then again, you shouldn't let go of those who actually pushed you to that limelight. I've always said that the coach will never score a goal, but he helps that person to score. Either the person who gives the assist or whoever made the pass, whoever makes the hat trick and all of that. Okay, so you shouldn't, let go of those you started out with. All right. So it could be someone in your workplace, someone in your family. Don't take those people for granted. Who will help you will not always come from the moon. They are here on Earth already. You should discover them. That's your assignment. Also, you can use social networking sites. I won't mention name. Just use social networking sites, basically, whatever works for you, all right? Use them to connect with others and make sure that you're looking for real-time relationship. You attract to yourself what is already on your inside. Now, when connecting with people on social media, you should be respectful. You should be courteous. Don't just go using, whatever short codes to, whether they're older than you are, whether they're younger than you are. Remember, you are the one who's looking to improve your environment and improve your life. All right? Attend networking or local events. Now, most importantly for me, please don't just follow what people say. Be keen about what they do. It's very, very important that we also know what these people do, not just by what they say. It will take time for you to uncover that aspect of them, the things that they do, because truth is, it's what they want you to see that they will put out there. All right? Good. I mean, imagine a particular model saying that her own husband has never seen her without makeup. And they've been married for how many years? You should know who I'm talking about. The husband is a footballer. Okay, so let's move on. It will take time, as I said earlier on, it will take time for you to uncover that aspect of their lives. But then again, patience is key. Patience, as they say, is a virtue. So you should, you know, put in patience. It's you need intimacy. It's not a dash. It's a marathon. It will take time. I'm talking about races. Just now makes me almost short of breath. Whew. Let's break to catch that breath. And I'll be back with our very exquisite guest. I'm keeping the right association. I'm getting better every day. You should do the same. We'll be back after this break. You're welcome back. You're still watching The Bookshelf live on Western Spring Television. Our exquisite guest, Mrs. Adefunke Tina Kolawole, is from Okeila in Ifedayo local government area of Osun State. She is married to a seasoned administrator who is now retired, and they are blessed with children. Some of the educational institutions she attended include Army Children's School, Otukpo, Benue State, Federal Government Girls College, Boko, Benue State, University of Ibadan for her BA in Theatre Arts. She has her MAD in Guidance and Counseling, and she has her Master's degree in Library and Information Studies. She is a certified librarian of Nigeria. She has the CLN certification. She's an active member of the Nigerian Library Association, the NLA. They are also a member of the cataloging and classification section of the NLA. That's the cat and class. If you have followed through that interview with the librarian, you should know that by now. All right, we have her also as a member of the Association of Women Librarians in Nigeria. She is actually the chairperson for the Osun State chapter, and she's also a member of the Public Library section of the NLA. Dear viewer, please welcome our State Librarian, Executive Secretary of the Osun State Library Board, Mrs. Adefunke Kolawole. Thank you indeed for making time to come on the bookshelf today.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Also, isn't she exquisite? She is exquisite. I mean, I fell in love with her the very first time I met with her.
Thank you.
We're super glad to have you on the
Thank you so very
today.
much. Thank you.
So tell us, how did you make that big leap from theatre arts, guidance and counseling to library keeping, and you stuck with that?
A long story. Well, thank you so very much. Well, you know, the usual thing where you take JAMB and then there's a particular course you want to study, and just find that somehow somebody says, that course, I don't think it's good for you. Why don't you go for this? And I say, no, why should I go for that? But then when I now finally settled to going for theatre arts,
Okay.
I now remember that while I was in secondary school, I was into cultural things.
Okay.
You know, I was in the Literary Debating Society. I was a member of this one association or the other. Then I was always dancing and all these things. So, and I said, God, so it means, so at times things that are in you, you know, it just comes out when you don't even expect. That was only what happened. Wow. So I never dreamt, and never. But then it came. Right. Thank God.
And then from theatre arts, you moved into GNC.
Yeah, guidance and counseling. Actually, a friend just told me, you love children. You love to talk to people. You love to joke with people. You love to advise people. Why don't you go for counseling? And I said, when I'm coming from theatre arts, that is Faculty of Arts, going to education to study. And I said, it doesn't matter. That makes you an all-rounder. That means you've tasted arts, you're not going to education. I said, fine. But then I said, okay, you know, at times you have a calling, and I like to talk to people, I like to joke with people, I like to discuss. And I said, it will be good for you. And so there's this program that I don't want to mention on a particular television station. While I was still, I think at the final year or so, one of our seniors then, you know, said, oh, I have this, I want to shoot this soap. I have this 13 weeks soap. And I said, and, you know, I tell you, I'm a bit stage fright. I know, you know, I want to run away. I don't want to. And I said, that woman, there's that black woman. That woman, I want her to. Someone I said, which black woman? I said, there's this auntie, I want her to do it. I said, someone came and I said, me? No. I said, how do you want me to do it? Me, I can't do. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. She now said, just give it a try. And that was how the video started. So went for the audition. I did the audition, and then I was given, in fact, a lead role for that matter. And I said, God said, you can do it. Just say you can do it. And that was it. So for 13 weeks, so there's this, wow, why I'm saying going into that depth of history, because the head of department then was watching me on the screen. The program was every Sunday, 4 p.m. So nearly, I now said, okay, I decided I was going to go for G&C. Okay. So, and somebody said, okay, come and meet the HOD and speak with him and this and that. And alas, when I knocked on the door and he said, come in, and I immediately entered. You know, an elderly man, I don't even know the man very well. And, this, and I said, yes, I think I know this face. And I was like, hey, know this face. I went with my friend, the friend of mine, I said, anywhere I went, she was always with me. So she now said, Kolawole, and that wahala. I said, which wahala? This is an institution. What did I do? Nothing. The man said, I watch your program every Sunday. And I was like, oh, God, even a whole professor watching me on the screen. You know what I didn't want to do, but because I just said I could do it, and I went. And I was so elated. I was so happy that, so even little thing that you do, people, you know, so that was it. I was so glad. Man said, he said, okay, what can I do for you? And I said, sir, I want to come in for G&C. And I said, even without you saying anything, I have taken you already. And that was how my friend also. So both of us just threw down our names, and that was it. And that was how we were admitted.
So from arts into education and now science.
And you know, faculty, library and information science is within the Faculty of Education. At University of Ibadan. So, I don't know, this friend of mine too, he also crossed from arts. I think he read psychology or so, and we're always meeting. And so he said, this Kolawole, you are here. What did you do? I said, I came. I said, I just finished the G, and he said, G&C. Hey, come to library science. And I said, why? I just finished one. No, I said, I'm not doing again. No. He said, you will come. And I was like, oh my God, again, not again. Because I didn't think I was going to go that far, you know. I said, no, not again. So he said, come, it's easy. Just come and do this. And that was how I went in. And so it's been an interesting journey. It was just an interesting journey. And so I just went into it, and so it happened like that. And so thank God today I'm a librarian, a professional librarian and certified librarian. So thank you very much.
Amazing. So we got to talk about the Little Free Library. Yes. Educate us on what the Little Free Library is, because thus far we have just one outlet for the State Library. We have just one in Osogbo here, and then you talked about
not just one. Okay, we have two at Osogbo Grammar School. There's one at the Ministry of Education. That was where it started from.
Not the Little Free Library.
It's now. The library, the main library itself.
Yes, the main library. There's just one outfit.
There's just one. There's just one. Yes, there's just one.
And then you have this passion that you wanted as many people to be able to gain access to the library.
Yes.
Educators, how did that come about? The Little Free Library.
The Little Free Library incidentally, I got to know about it through...
Okay, on the screen now, you can see pictures from some of those outfits.
Yes, yes.
Like, they're so beautiful.
Beautiful, so beautiful. With a doll.
Yeah.
Very inviting. So, like this, the way you're seeing now is from, that's the one in like, Osogbo Grammar School.
Okay.
We, the NGO, there's this man, I don't know why, the man is an engineer, but this passion for librarianship and anything has to do with books. So when I got to meet him, we're discussing. So, you know, said, Madam, your predecessor used to come for, you know, he organizes this book, this World Book Day every year. So he said, he's been coming. So please, now that he has retired, I think you should now step into his shoes. And then I said, okay, no problem. When do you want to have it? Now told me when he was going to have it. Okay. So I went there and I saw it nice, and I was like, and I was taken aback. I said, how can one single person, one single individual be doing things as large as this?
Wow.
An NGO. And it was with himself and his wife. Look at that passion. I said, if this man can have this much passion, he's not a librarian, he doesn't know anything about librarianship, he just read the thing and then just took it like that. I said, okay, fine. I said, okay. And I sat down and I said, okay, there's something I'm going to do. I'm going to link him up with Nigerian Library Association when he's going to have a program so that we could have it together. We could also partner with him and then make it larger and things. So we went into it like that. So it was in the course of our discussion that he said, brought in this little free library. And I was like, little free library. I was little free library. You know, from the literal, I said, little free library. What would that mean? I now showed us a picture. He said, oh, the idea is even from the US.
Okay.
Not here, from the US. He said, what the real reason why they brought that is that they want this library to be taken. Now people don't come to library anymore. They want to take the library to everybody. And they want to make this reading, this book thing, to get to everybody. So, which means from everywhere you see a little library, you can always go there, just pick a book, and then just because they want everybody to be a reader and to read.
You don't need to register to use the little free library.
You don't need to register.
And you don't need to pay for the books.
You don't pay for anything.
You can take it to yourself.
You can, yeah. If you feel like returning, you return. But I think it will be better. Or if you can't return that, if you also have a book, you can replace it with that for somebody else also to pick and read. So that the information goes down like that, and then everybody gets to know about reading books, and then you make people get more people to read. That's just basically the sit behind
and
it.
And then now let's come to the state library now, the public library. How does one gain access to the library? The terms of use, the terms of membership?
Well, there's nothing much.
Do I have to study, you know, library science to use the library?
No. That's interesting. No. That's why we're a public library. So if you pass by now, you see the gate is widely open. Everybody can, anybody can come in. So we accommodate any manner of people. That's why we're a public library. So we don't discriminate.
Okay.
We attend. An artisan can just walk in there and ask for information, and we'll give it out to the person. We've had people, farmers, even not this local farmer, but then who come in and say, please book on this, book on that, and then so we are able to at least. Yes. There are people who say, want to book on this. How do we get it? How do we get information on this? And so we are able to just if it's on fishery, if it's on snaring, whatever. So we just go there, go to our shelf, pick a book from the shelf, and then we'll try and say, okay, what exactly do you do? How do you do it? So now, maybe he wants to scale up, the way the method is. And so what we'll do is we'll just try and educate you too, and then we'll bring, okay, let's see what we'll do. We'll sit down with you, okay, let's see. Or if he or she cannot wait, we'll say, when do you want to come back? We will do we'll sort for information, write down whatever we want to write, so that when you come in, we'll just give it back to
do they pay for?
Yes. There's not payment as such. It's want to, like I tell my staff. It's like a commitment. Thank you. Like commitment. Kind of bond between us.
All right.
And whoever, because we can give you a book to take out.
Awesome.
So if you can borrow from us. You borrow a book, you take it out. We must have information about you. We must know how to get our book back.
Awesome. Awesome.
It's not like the little free library where you can just pick book and then you may not. But yeah, at the state library board, you have to return a book after 2 weeks.
Okay.
Subject to renewal anyway. When you bring it, you still need it. We'll renew it. But then if you take it out, so just token of for now.
All right.
500 naira.
500 naira.
For a year.
I mean, how long is it going to take you to exhaust 1 liter of petrol?
Oh, well.
Well, for 365 days, I get access to the library.
Well,
for 500 naira.
It is good.
Wow.
Social services. Social services. So,
okay.
So we're not charging you for anything. Just commit, like you said, commitment. You know, that you're taking our book out, so we'll be able to have information about you. So when you take our book out, we'll know we can always get it back.
And very quickly, I actually got to visit the children's section.
Oh, yeah.
So as a parent, do I get to stay with my child?
No. Just drop your child with us.
Really?
That's all.
What, from what age?
We don't from zero.
From 0
to 10. Yes.
Can we see the pictures? I walked into that environment. It is captivating for a public environment. Very, very beautiful. The children's section, and they have a caregiver who will
we have staff. Our members of our staff will do that.
Wow.
Take care of it.
So we get to expose, these children to reading.
Yes.
From a very young age.
From very young age.
My goodness.
From very young age.
What is your advice to non-library users? Because I mean, from 0, nobody seems to have an excuse now.
So I think, but then most of our people don't value anything. When you talk about reading and stuff like that, for somebody who is a civil servant going to work, and then you have this little child that you can't just throw around anyhow. Take the child towards the library board. We'll take care of the child. If it's the one we can read to, we begin to read.
Wow.
We begin to read and then little things, and then you begin to. So that's why we're public library. So we want as many people as possible that want to come, that want to read. We are open.
Awesome.
Yeah, we are open to that.
This is really, really, really. Wow, I'm so wowed right now. They will say I'm so blown off.
And that's why we're telling our parents, don't just keep these children at home. Now there's a midterm now. Okay. Most of them roaming around, playing football and things. Bring them to the library. I don't know, we don't charge money for those little ones.
Oh.
No, we charge money from secondary school.
Wow.
We don't charge money.
Those ones.
We don't.
Oh my goodness.
We don't, it's free.
Oh my goodness.
It's free for the little ones.
So stop giving them gadgets to play cartoons all the time. Let them also get to read, so that they learn fast.
We catch them young,
catch them young.
You give them that opportunity of saying you can read this, read that, and then by the time they get used to that, anywhere they find themselves, they are in. Nothing will string to them about the library now, because they have exposed them to library from a very young age.
Indeed. And from our conversation thus far, Mrs. Kolawole, seems to be this alignment with our introduction, talking about association. You talked about how your associations in secondary school helped you eventually pick up a course for your first degree. And then we're talking about our children and looking at how that the association they keep would inform who they would become, later in, the future. Thank you very sincerely for coming on the set of the bookshelf today. And we look forward to having you again and again.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure being on the program. Thank you very much.
All right, dear viewer, having said and done all, what will you spin up as an excuse the next time you're queried on why you're yet to register, especially at the public library? Remember that evil communication corrupts good manners. I'll see you next time on the bookshelf. My name is DAMILOLA RAPHAEL. Goodbye and God bless you.
ètò yìí, ètò tá a pè ní Ojú Ẹlẹ́rìí. Ojú Ẹlẹ́rìí lètò lórí Western Spring Television àkọ́kọ́ tí wọ́n ń wò pé kí la máa ń ṣe lórí ètò yìí,